Hey man, watch out! It's a woodpecker from space!
Guys, I have the sculpture inside now, and I wanted to show you how I'm going to fill in these little holes. And that hole, and where's the other one? In the leg. So I've filed them down, especially the one on the head, and it requires a little bit like this is what I use for just filing down the head. There's like a little bit of a bump that was a little bit of an excess, so let's start here. And you don't need a lot of this. This is basically just spackling stuff, and it works pretty well. What I like about it is that it's just like a paste, and you just kind of put your finger on like that, and you just fill it in. And you don't need a lot. You also don't want to get too much in there. So, and this stuff dries quickly. See that? You just kind of brush it. I hope you can see that. So that's one. And then you can actually sand it. The good thing about the spackling stuff is that it's easily sandable. And this dries rather quickly. So there we go. You don't need a lot. All of this needs to be just kind of filled in, because I am going to paint it black to paint this thing. And if you look around, you'll see this has dried. It's not perfect, but I think it'll do. And if I need to adjust it, I can always add more. So I'm going to use just a can of paint, and it's black, I think. So let's see. Yep. And I'm just going to spray it from here. Let's move over here now. You don't want to breathe in this stuff, but the cool thing about these type of sculptures is that you can leave them outside because they're so durable. I don't leave it outside, but it's just something that you can do. Let's see if I can. The one thing that you need to do is that you want to give it a few coats, kind of just like light coats like this. Doing this quickly just lets me get on to other stuff. Okay, boom, look at that. So you want to spray up. And then when it dries, we're going to have to kind of look in, under it. You see, like under the arms and stuff. It's just very difficult to get. But you don't want to like give it a very opaque coat. You want to give it just a little bit of a light touch. So one of the things that's happening is like right over there, it's not getting in there. So what I like it creates a starting to rain. It's dry, but I am gonna be taking it inside after I do a little bit. So the issues, you see that's the part that it doesn't get to, and underneath, so oh shit, wrong color, that's not good. So that was a red can of paint. So I just want to get this. A lot of the clay still exposed. It's a little bit difficult to do when you're just kind of like underneath the neck and all of that. It's going to be difficult to get, and on the face, like you have to like spray it from the bottom up. I wanted to show you one of the sculptures that I did. This is like a female pose. It actually broke into like 20 pieces, but the only thing I have to do now is just kind of fix this back up. The toe fell off, but it's a really heavy sculpture, and I just have it like in the garage. You know, I've been kind of lazy about this because I need to sand this part. It broke here. this entire base was broken into so many parts, so this one didn't work out quite as well because I think I rushed through it, but I just thought it would be kind of a neat sculpture for you guys to see. And it does look nice if I was to, even if I just put this base. And I think one of the things I've done on this sculpture that I wish I did is that I would not build this big base. I think it detracts from the sculpture. It is pretty nasty out, but I wanted to show you this. This is a plaster cast of a mold that I did of a bird. It's like a dead bird. So normally these, my idea is that they hang on the wall, but this is plaster. Definitely, you know, plaster is definitely not very strong compared to terracotta. But I wanted to give it a coat of black just so I can see how it looks like. So if you come from here, you'll see it, and I'm doing this in my garage floor, so I'm not really concerned about breaking stuff or creating weird marks. You just have to kind of get in different vantage points so you can get all the spots. Now on this one, you can even like turn it. I don't know if I'm able to turn it too much. Let's see if there's a way to do this. Alright. So here's it's interesting seeing the bottom part. We don't need to really do anything with that, but you can see it broke. It cracked here, cracked over there. A lot of times the cracking, you can see where I added like one chunk of clay here, this strip, it didn't like get to adhere to the other one, because usually there's a harder clay here that's drying more, and then this one is at a later rate, so that's the reason you have that. So the reason I turned it this way, if you look at the leg and the thigh over there, all of this it's been missed. So what I'll do, I'll just kind of spray it like this so I can get all the parts that I need, because I want to get all sorts of areas. Look at that, the horn. Yeah, I actually like to see the red underneath, but I think I made it very opaque, and I don't think that's a good look. You can go over it. See, this one, just by adding a little bit, I think it looks better, but if you keep adding paint to it, I think it doesn't work quite as well. So let's just get a little bit here. And what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to perhaps make it look like bronze. And you can get like some sort of like mineral bronzer style thing, and you can paint it. But that's pretty much what I do with painting of sculptures, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.